Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday, June the 17th, the week of June the 17th, and this video is going to be about what I do this week. Just going to kind of touch base with you on different things that I got going on. These little 20-30 second segments on what I'm doing. I'm kind of taking it as it comes this week, or right now, today anyways. We're overcast and cloudy. A good possibility of some thunder showers. I really hope we get some showers in here. We need the rain. It's been up in the high 90s. I mean, way over 100 on the heat index. Humidity's been high. It has been brutally hot the last couple of days. And if you watch my garden update this morning, you can see where the squash is suffering. The garden just needs rain, no doubt about it. And, you know, peppers and tomatoes, they are rocking and rolling. They liking my little setup this year. First thing I know I'm going to do is get out there and I'm going to go through the garden because I missed yesterday, and we're just going to catch up on all that, get everything picked. I picked up some more building, some screws, really, to kind of work on that planter box. But I'm still going to get some more dirt out from under that porch. I'm going to remove one of the porches and try to get a little more dirt out from under there. See if I can stir that bee's nest up again. Hey, old Buster snuck up behind me there. He was headed to the house with the air conditioner. He wants back in the house. This heat's been brutal. He ain't liked it. He just hadn't liked it. He gets in the house, it's nice and cool, and he feels good, and he wants to go outside. Then he's out there about 10 minutes. He's like, I want to go back in the house. He'd get a little on the spoiled side, I think. I don't know. I believe we treat that dog just way too good. There you go. I'll prop y'all up on my cub here. I haven't done much with the cub here lately. I need to, other than just ride around on the property. I get out and just ride it around sometimes because I enjoy riding it, and I like to keep it moving. But anyways, I've been trying to figure out a way to transfer my water, which I've had this pump for a while, but the carburetor don't work well on it. I ordered a new carburetor off the eBay for a little GX25 Honda. And the reason I was doing that is because I am watering this stuff. Just letting, make sure, I wonder if I got water in this tank. I do, yes. I'm watering this stuff, just gravity feed, and it's real slow. So I brought a little old pump out here, and I dropped it down in a bucket and tried to use it, and it works. It works great. It's just it's pulling so much water out. It's kind of I don't have really the control I want of it. In other words, it'll drain the bucket, and then it shuts off till the bucket fills back up. So I've got a big pause. It waters like I want it to, but then I got a big pause. I'm trying to get it where I can water a little easier. I'm gonna tie these back up. Lord have mercy. I come in here last Friday and added a bunch of strings, but I don't know. I guess maybe it just didn't hold it like I wanted it to. I should have laced them a few more times. But these plants, even though it broke it in two, generally if you straighten them up, they will be fine. Sometimes you'll lose a limb or two. What a tomato plant. That's the prettiest tomato plants I think I've ever grown in my life. Them things are amazing. Well, all right, let me get busy and we'll touch base with you as we kind of move through the day. And I'm trying to create a video for you. By Friday, I can post on Saturday morning just kind of what I'm doing through the day. I'm gonna try it, see how that works. Just trying to add a little structure to what I'm doing. And we'll go from there. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. The enemy of the tomato plant. The old dreaded green hornworm. Well, we did make it back to the garden. We got our squash picked, got our cucumbers picked, got the whole back of the truck full. we gearing up to go through this okra. Now, I don't know how many of y'all's picked okra, but if you picked okra, you better gear up with some long sleeves on and some good gloves, because okra will leave you itching and hurting for a while. Now that's all we got off the okra patch on the first picking. You know, these old things are, first picking of okra is always this way. It's just goofed up, little short pods and short fat stuff. They ain't no good for nothing. I mean, that one might be all right to eat. There might be one or two pods and it'd be good, but most of it's just junk. You're just kind of cleaning up, you know, these old pods right here, and then the nice ones will start coming in. All right, Tuesday, June the 18th. We're down in the garden today. As always, I guess you would say, where my day starts. We did get everything picked yesterday except for the beans, and I'm fixing to go through the beans and pick them. And we'll do squash again, because it's got to be picked every day, and we'll go over the cucumbers and probably gather a few cucumbers too. The super sweet is just filling up with corn. It's looking good. I mean, it looks like we got 2 ears on every stalk out there. They're not 5 feet tall, but they're looking good. Now if I look down there at the Jimmy Red, it's tossing out, and we're starting to get some ears to form. So the Jimmy Red is taking longer to come to maturity. That's easy to see. Well, all right, everybody. It's been a good day in the garden. I picked me a bucket, a basket of half a basket of beans. I got enough squash in there for a good mess tonight. Went ahead and pulled a few peppers off the pepper plants. And one real delightful thing is I got me 3 or 4 of these little old tomatoes right here. So I'm gonna gnaw on them things. And then I went ahead and just pulled an ear of corn. I just want to see what it looked like and what it tastes like. This is that super sweet. You know, it wasn't really quite ready, but this one here, the tassels were getting a little bit brown on it. So I just thought, you know, we'll just see what we got here. And I love to eat corn right out of the garden. And last year, what was it? I grew the I think for a minute. One of them old Joe Biden moments, I guess you'd say. Let's see what this is, or how good it is. It ain't quite filled out, but I'm gonna see what we got. I'll say one thing for it, it's good. Real good. Man. This is that Hoss Tools triple sweet corn they sell. It's a hybrid. Can't save the seeds of this, it won't work out. But now the Jimmy Red, that's the heirloom corn. I don't know what I'm getting into the heirloom. Those chickens over there just are squawking. I think they want this corn. Man, I don't know. All right. excuse me for eating right here in front of him. But that was good. And it wasn't even mature. And it was good. I'm kind of excited about these little tomatoes. I'm gonna eat them just a minute. May slice a few tomatoes up with some of that squash and maybe some leftover okra. Fry some of that all together tonight. I'm gonna get up the house, shower, break these beans, and I'll come back down here 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that. Got a project or 2 I'm still working on. But usually I'll go take a shower after being in the garden because you know they're getting bugs on you, chiggers, whatnot. And it's good you go take a shower and then they won't many of them bother you. You might get a couple of bites out of it, but you just start picking in the morning and go all day. And they'll be all over you. There's old chickens. I'll feed them some of that squash. They peck around on it. They don't like squash as much as they do other stuff, but they will peck around on it. Them old white leghorns, they good laying chickens. There's 3 of them. There's 3 a day every day. Rhode Island Reds, they vary. You know, there's 5 of them. I'll get 3, 4 eggs a day off of those. Very seldom ever will they all lay. But they're the healthier ones, and they're a little bit more aggressive. Especially when they're hungry. I mean, they won't bother me, but you know, you go in there with a thing of food, they liable to fly up on you and scratch you and peck you and everything else. White ones, they don't do that. White ones, you can pet them, I think you pet them because they're scared, because they just freeze when you reach down and pet them. Well, all right, that's a 5-minute long video I didn't mean to make. I just want to do a little quick touch base and go from there. It is Wednesday, the 19th. A federal holiday. Yesterday, didn't show it in the video, but I put that little old piece of pipe on the end of my fork, wrap that little old chain around it where it wouldn't fall off, and I went up there and just got up under the porch some more. It loosened up a lot of dirt, and I was actually able to dig, or I guess say shovel with it, about a half of a trailer load of dirt, and my little utility trailer over here. Downside to it was I was having to just get a hammer and beat on the tube till the dirt fell out. There's some clay under there and it just stick. Once or twice I had to just dig it out. It was a pain, but I loosened up a lot of dirt. We fixed and get the keys to the tractor, take the forks off, put the bucket on there, and just shovel and shovel and shovel. It's a nice day. It's overcast. It's breezy. I figure I'll get in a few hours of shoveling, and I get back to the garden late this afternoon. I know the squash needs picked. I picked a handful of beans, as you can see right there, but you know, I just picked them yesterday evening. But I don't know, I guess they're coming on strong. All right, I'll catch you up with you in a minute. All right, here's the mess I made yesterday. Just moved a lot of dirt out of the way. I got my steps back portable right now. Let's see what we're looking like under there. Oh, still a lot of dirt, I'm telling you. And I was able to bring about another wagon load over here. Just filling in a little low spot, no big deal. All right, let me get the gloves on and get with it. I'm gonna try to do 3 buckets today. Let's see how that works out for me. All right, there's the first bucket for this Wednesday and this week. Well, I guess except for the wagon I hauled yesterday. But that's shovel dirt there, so it counts for more. All right, let me go dump it, get another. All right, good people. That is bucket number 2. Got this side here cleaned up. Mined some of it under there, out from under, with a rake. I'm just gonna go all the way around to clean it up, keep pulling it out. I think I got 1 more bucket in me today. I doubt I got 2 though. All right, let me get with it. All right, there sits bucket number 3 for today. It has been a day, I'm telling you. Let's look up under here. As you can see under there, there's still a lot of loose dirt. So I'm gonna still keep pecking it. I ain't quite done on there yet. Although I've really got enough dirt out from under here for the purpose that I intended on doing it. All right, let me dump this. It's about 6:30 in the afternoon. I'm tired. But anyways, we'll just keep it coming. All right, good folks, that's bucket number 4. I gotta quit this time. Hey, wife's got supper ready. You know it's time to quit when supper's ready. All right, we Thursday, 20th. Today we're gonna be kind of mostly in the house. I'm gonna break beans here for a while, trying to get enough beans together for a canning. We're gonna make us about 6 22-ounce jars of blueberry jelly. So we're gonna spend most of the day in the house today, looks like. Around 5, 6 o'clock when the sun goes over the edge of the trees, I'm gonna go there and pick the garden, get it cleaned back up, get the squash picked that we're eating a little bit of and giving some away and feeding to the chickens. Might get to pick another mess of beans. But anyway, that's what Thursday's looking like. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are sitting here on Friday the 21st. I'm looking for something while I'm trying to talk to you. Trying to figure out what I did with it. Anyways, we down here at the motor plant, and there it is. I'm standing on it. No wonder I couldn't see it. That's down here at the motor plant. Our peppers, and this old limb broke off right here. These old peppers are just way overloaded, really. But I'm gonna take these 4 T-posts and put on the corner, wrap some string around all this, try to give it a little bit to lean on. These old plants done completely outgrew the cages that I have around them. Tomatoes is doing good. We had a few of them turning. I mean, you know, this one right here is blushing. It'll be red, but went ahead and pulled it off. It's actually, when they start blushing, they are you can pick them. They're really what you consider vine ripened, because because at that point the plant is starting to reject the fruit, and that's what causes the pigment color to change in them. All in all, they're looking pretty good. I came over here because I needed watered. I haven't found any more hornworms, and as I'm talking to you, I'm sitting here looking to see if I see a lot more foliage that's been eaten. I don't know. I'm gonna sit here in a little while and look at it. But anyways, next thing I'm fixing to do, drive these T-posts in the ground, wrap some string around them, zigzag it back and forth, do everything I can to give these plants something to lean on. Yesterday, Thursday, step inside the shop here. We're kind of sitting in the shade. Yesterday, Thursday, wife and I just put up well, I broke all the beans. Then we started canning the blueberry jelly, which we ended up with 10 little half pints. And we've done those mostly to give away. We'll do the full pints, and we even done the 22-ounce jars to start with, which actually is a mason jar that comes with the Classico spaghetti sauce. I don't know if you know that, but the Classico spaghetti sauce comes in a mason jar. And we do that for we save all of them, and that's what we use for most of our canning. We haven't bought any mason jars. We've been given quite a few. But yeah, we'll give the blueberry jellies away to a few different family members, and we got another batch we should be working on this morning. Told the wife I'm gonna go for a walk and come back up there. You know, the garden got neglected yesterday. We done the canning, ended up late in the evening. I need to come down here and pick, but we have a little Republican political club that we're a part of, and we generally have a state representative or even our U.S. representative comes down here sometimes and speaks, especially around election time. But anyways, and it's always interesting. It's always interesting to realize how politics really work. It's a power game for the biggest majority of it. But anyways, it's interesting to hear and kind of know what really is going on at our state capitol and at the U.S. Capitol too. It's a big power struggle right now, big power struggle going on. I don't know how it's going to all pan out. And I've got of course, my Bama Tractor channel, and then I got a channel that's just my own personal name that I watch really the political sites. And if I want to be happy and feel good about the day, I watch tractor stuff and, you know, different channels, you know, Danny and Wanda down in Deep South, and I'll watch old Pete up there, and I'll watch JT West, and I'll watch Nelson Creek Farms, and Lord, there's dozens more. I hate that. What's that other one? Beer, Bourbons, and Tractor. I like that old guy. He's good. He's good at painting stuff. Anyways, he's never short on projects. That's for sure. But anyway, they don't grow nothing, but he's always working on old Farmall tractors. But the only Farmall I care much about really is the Cub and the Super A's and the 140s. I don't really care nothing about anything bigger than that, Super C's or anything like that. They're just not something I'm interested in. I think once I get past those few tractors in the Farmall category, then I'm kind of more interested in Fords and Fergusons and I like old John Deere's, but I really don't want one, but I think they're cool, you know. Well, let me get busy. I'm gonna get these posts in the ground, zigzag a bunch of string around them, try to tie these things up, and then we're gonna get up there and can the rest of the blueberries. And then we're gonna start on beans. We need to do some we've got quite a few, we gotta start blanching our beans and getting them in jars and in the pressure cooker. We should be able to put up about maybe 10 jars of beans. and everything needs picked. And it seems like to me it's real important to pick it, because hey, we had a good rain and we're pushing 3 weeks and it is bone dry out there. It is pitiful. This is when I wished I'd done that irrigation system. Well, I had enough of rambling on for this little old short video I was gonna make. Let me get busy. Well, it's dark 30. We just got through picking everything. You can't see much out here. We got a big old bucket of squash and let go too far. I'm gonna feed the chickens. Been a day. We'll talk about it in a minute. Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, June the 22nd. Tell you what, we're winding up this video for this week. Yesterday, the wife and I spent all day in the house. We canned some green beans and made some more jelly, and done that some on Thursday as well. Got Mama's old Maid of Honor 21 quart pressure cooker out. That thing been around a long time. We got garden picked yesterday, so we got to a pretty good spot. Anyways, I'm gonna wind this little old video up right here, and I guess go for my little old morning walk and do what we do. And we'll just start back over Monday with the garden update and try it again. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope my week was somewhat entertaining to you.